Hello, beloved, and welcome to your reading. Let's have a look to see the messages that you need to know at this moment in time, what you need to know right now. As I'm getting your cards, it is always important to remind you that please do take what is resonating with you, leaving behind anything that is not for you. So the divine is saying to you, what you need to know right now is that, listen, there is that divine presence that is currently around you. There's just a feeling of some of you feeling lost, confused, alone. The divine is saying that this is not true. If you tap in and tune in and really feel, especially if you're able to go out in nature, or if you're even just able to be alone, you'll feel that you are not alone. There's a feeling that is here of divine love, like that divine hug that the divine is wanting to give you, your guides, your ancestors are want to give to you. But for you to be able to feel this, you must be silent, you must be alone. You must want to receive the love that is currently being beamed out to you. So the divine is wanting you to understand, especially if you're currently going through it, have been going through it, especially if you're in that season of your life right now where you're just experiencing a lot of challenges. The divine is coming in and wanting to remind you that you are not alone, okay? It's really important because there is just this really strong, loving feeling, reassuring feeling, like warm feeling. Like, you know, when you go home, if you're the loving mom, when you go home to your mom and you've just like broken up maybe with your boyfriend and you just need someone to cry, you just need someone's shoulder, and your mom just opens up her hand and just gives you that moment to say whatever it is you need to say, to cry for as long as you need to cry. And she's just there, being present, listening, not saying anything, but just being with you. This is the feeling that I'm getting from this card, is the divine is saying that we just want to be here with you. Come to the river, go out in nature, because when you are out in nature, the energy is amplified. Okay, let's see the next message that the divine is wanting to give to you. You're receiving this energy where the divine is saying that it is important, like I already told you, to be out in nature, to go within, to tap in to the divine wisdom, the divine force. Like the divine, can you see the divine force that is there, that you can currently feel right now, because you are really consumed with the loneliness, with the heavy and dense feelings that are around you, with whatever it is that you're going through. The divine is saying that you don't have to go through this alone. It is time for you to start feeling as light as a feather. It is time for you to start tapping in and going within, because when you do, this is when you're going to be feeling this energy of just divine presence. It feels almost like heaven, that heavenly feeling that the divine is wanting to extend out to you. The next message that is coming in, we already spoke like that feeling of your mom just opening up her hand and listening to you. Well, you have also your family tree right now. So the divine, I'm going to put these cards to one side and take these cards so that we can see the message that is here. So there is a connection that the divine is wanting you to also tap into. It feels to me that not only is this loving presence from that divine angel, but it's also from your guides, from your ancestors. It's almost like all your lineage, your ancestors are all here. Can you see how this energies like feel very similar? If you go and sit next to a big tree, by that big tree, there's just going to be a connection that you're going to feel. You're going to be able to tap into your ancestors' energies. You're going to be able to tap into there's like this force that is around, this expansion that is wanting to just envelop you. I like how the energies here and the energies there feel the same. Your legacy, your family tree from the past, and also the future, because time doesn't exist. Everything is happening all at once. So the divine is saying, come home, tap into your roots, go within, come out, be around flowers. There's just this energy and this smell that I can smell where you're around flowers, that fresh air. And there you're able to tap to these energies that are here. Because for some of you, the message that I'm receiving is that you haven't been feeding your ancestors. You haven't been connecting to your ancestors. It almost feels like your family tree has been cut. It almost feels like there's a disconnect between your guides, your ancestors, the divine that is there. This is the message that I'm receiving. So it is time for you to come, to start looking after, to start tending to this tree. And as you do, new branches are going to be growing, but the roots are already firm. That's a message for someone. Someone needed to hear that message. If you're feeling disconnected, if you're feeling lost, if you're feeling alone, if you're feeling heavy, the divine is saying that this is the reason why. So come in, start sitting at your altar, create an altar. And as you create an altar, you start just bringing out everything that you're feeling, all the heaviness, all the disappointments, whatever it is that you want to say. This is when you're going to feel this divine, motherly, nurturing hug as you are spilling out your heart and your soul. There's just a powerful message that I'm really hearing that, you know, when I'm usually doing my readings, we're focusing on what's happening. We're focusing on the journey. We're focusing on inspiring you. But the divine is saying that there is just someone, not just someone, there's many people right now that are feeling disconnected, that your family tree feels like this, barren, no one is there. But as soon as you come here, all your ancestors, all your guides, all your spirit animals are all going to be here, bringing this energy of force, of love. And as you're starting to feel that force of love, you are able to get up with your cup feeling full, and you're able to start going into your life and bringing a lot of joy. Look at the card that you're receiving. You're receiving a major arcana card that is here, as above, so below. Right now above, there's just this emptiness that is there. Below, the roots are still there. Your ancestors are still there waiting. So feed your ancestors. Let this tree start growing. Let the connection start growing. The more you can bring that energy of nurturing the past, the more you're going to be seeing that the strength is given to you. There's a message that I've just heard for you, okay? And the message is, you are feeling alone. You are feeling like this. Your guides, your ancestors are also feeling like that because there hasn't been a connection. You haven't been feeding, you haven't been communicating, you haven't been really making them feel wanted, okay? You are going through all your challenges all by yourself, and they're just feeling rejected. They are just feeling like you don't need them. But the moment you come and start nurturing this tree, the moment you start come and nurture this tree through connection, through love, you're going to be seeing that the strength that you need is going to be given to you, and you are in turn giving the strength that your ancestors need. You can see the number 8 that is here. So you're starting to take care of your spirit team, and your spirit team is now able to take care of you. And then we can move these energies from this, where now you're able to make that strength work for both of you. Your ancestors are fed, you are fed, you're bringing a lot of creativity, they are giving you strength, you are giving them strength, they're giving you strength to deal with any challenges that you've gone through. And in turn, you're giving them strength through making sure that the communication is strong. Really communicate with your guides, communicate with your ancestors, make this connection as soon as you can. Your challenges will start feeling like this, small, compared to how they feel right now, okay? This is a really powerful and specific message. There's many people who need to hear this message. So share this message with other people so that they can hear it, so that they can go and feed their ancestors, so that they can start looking after their legacy. Okay. The 6 of Swords, rather. You're receiving the energies of the 6 of Swords. Now you have the strength to deal with anything. Whereas before, right now, you are feeling powerless. But soon you have the strength to leave toxic people, toxic situations behind you. You start leaving turbulent situations behind and start going towards peaceful new chapters. Why? Because now you're realizing that you're not walking alone. Now you're realizing that you're protected. I especially love the energies of the 6 of Swords, because this is the energies where you are told that you are going to be receiving the help that you need. So for some of you, you're going to literally feel a hand come up or down and pull you out of that depression. You're going to feel this connection that feels like this, like finally you have found home. You're going to feel powerful because you have the major arcana card of the strength card. So the closing message that is here for you, the divine is saying that the strength that you need is going to be given you. But remember, your guides and your ancestors also need your cooperation, your help, your assistance to feel powerful, especially in the spiritual realms. So there's a reminder to feed your guides, to communicate with your guides, not only when you need them, but at all times. Because when you leave them unattended to, when the communication, the bond is not strong, this is how the feeling feels like. The bond is cut. And then you feel like you're not able to face challenges powerfully. But the divine is saying that it is really important for you to understand the message that is here, because it is going to be changing someone's life in a powerful way. These two cards are especially important because when we look at the energies of the strength card, it is literally this card where you can see that our person is dealing with a challenging situation. This lion could devour her if it wants to. So there just feels like there is situations in your life that feel like they can devour you at any moment, but you are no longer afraid. So you can see that our woman, she is very gentle. She's being sensitive with the lion. She has the power in this situation. And the lion is just feeling like, okay. And equally, there's a powerful situation at the moment that feels like it can devour you, that feels huge. But because your guides are here speaking to you now, because you've made that bond strong, you're now tapping into the strength card. This is literally the strength card where you bring sensitivity to a situation, but the sensitivity, that grace, is actually way more powerful than coming in with all guns blazing. So again, the divine is saying that you're going to be gracefully exiting toxic situations, challenging situations, and you're doing so in a powerful way, where some of you are just like, enough is enough. You just pack your things, you walk away quietly. There's no drama, there's nothing. Whereas before you felt stuck, you felt like you couldn't, but now there's something different. So again, this message is very powerful for someone who needed to hear this message. I want to remind you guys that we have our new moon ceremony, Magick ceremony on the 19th of May, where we are coming together and we are saying our prayers. We're working with the energies of the Taurus new moon, where it is all about planting our seeds of intention. As we plant our seeds of intention, we are just working with these energies to now manifest, okay? Right now, we've been working with the eclipse season. We've been wiping away, we've been cleansing, we've been cutting away things that don't serve us. And now we're coming back, we're planting seeds of intentions, and then we are able to manifest whatever it is that we want and desire. So if you're wanting to be part of the candle Magick ceremony on the 19th of May for the new moon in Taurus, go in the description box below, reserve your space, and then once you've reserved your space, write your petition, send your petition to me, and then me and my team will be working together, saying your prayers and doing everything that we need to do. I'm just going to get, I'm just going to get one more card, and one more card came out. Page of Pentacles. We're talking about you planting your seeds of intentions. We're talking about the Taurus energy that we're going to be working with, connected to the new moon. Receiving the Page of Pentacles is especially interesting because you can see that the energies of the page is like receiving a seed. What do you do with that seed? You plant it. And then in the due time, you're able to start eating from that tree. You're able to eat from the seeds, whatever it is that that seed was. So the divine is saying to you that there's a sense of joy. There's a sense of pivoting and going in a new direction, connected to your money, connected to your resources, connected to your health. So now that you're feeling powerful, now that you're feeling nurtured, now that you're feeling strong, you're coming over, going in a new direction, and now you're working with those new moon energies where you are thinking about what is it that I want and then you're planting your seeds of intention. And as you're planting your seeds of intention, this is going to be allowing you to go in a new direction. This is going to be allowing you to literally receive your manifestations. So I really like this card that is coming in and telling you that there are new beginnings connected to your money. So beloved, this is the messages that the divine wanted to give you. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye.